Welcome back. Week 3 is done and dusted. Before we get into how the results have been, here's a little insight to my week so far. It's Monday morning. I'm back in the car. Got a car full of stuff. I'm on my way to Glasgow now. Great weekend. Don't really have a lot to say about it. I had a good weekend. It's a new week now. Like I say, I'm traveling up to Glasgow today. I am going to be stopping in about an hour and 45 minutes, so something like that, because I've got to pick somebody up, but I've also got a meeting to have en route. Then a working day in Glasgow. But anyway, we'll get today out of the way. I'm traveling up to Glasgow, and this evening I'm going to go for a run. I had a day off yesterday. I'm going to go for a run today, get back into it. New thoughts, new mind, a whole new focus now. The 24:30, if you didn't watch the video, then go and watch the video, but you'll see now I'm going to have a refocus and have a new approach. Not a new approach to my running, but a new reason for my running, that it has to be more than just about trying to hit times. Anyway, on we go. I'll see you in Glasgow. Good morning. I am currently in Glasgow, and it's safe to say that winter has kicked in. It's -3 this morning, a little bit chilly. I'm just going to walk for a minute because I know my camera will jump up and down because it's so dark. GoPros are rubbish in the dark. Yeah, -3 this morning, so it really has turned the corner to winter now. So we're back running with our long sleeves and gloves, neck scarves, and all of that stuff to keep us a little bit warmer. So I'm in Glasgow, like I say, with work. I've just come out, I think it's about 7 o'clock in the morning. I've just come out, I've run along down Buchanan Street, down to the river. I'm just going to follow the river along a little bit and then head back to the hotel. I'm only going to do anywhere from 3 to 5k. It depends on, well, it depends how I feel and it depends where I end up. But just a nice, real, slow, casual jog out this morning. Oh, I tell you what, it's fresh out there. -3. Oh, and it felt every bit of it out there. So that was a nice little run. I just got in just over 4k. Oh, and if you know Glasgow, there's a hill at the end near, I'm at the, where am I? Hampton. I'm in the Hampton by Hilton, so if you know where that is in Glasgow, just to the side streets, you get these little hills. Oh, they're horrible. But that was nice to get out this morning. And I have quickly mentioned yesterday wasn't a great day for me in terms of this Manjaro. So let me just have a sit down. Whoa. So yeah, yesterday was the first day where I completely forgot to eat until dinner time. I was just so tied up with traveling and working that I got to well, I just got to dinner time and was like, oh shit, yeah, I haven't eaten yet. And then we went out for dinner about 7 o'clock, I think it was. But I spent the whole day without eating because I wasn't hungry, and I just, like I say, I was just so busy and tied up with other things that I just didn't even consider it. Mistake on my behalf. I have to be better than that. You know, ultimately not eating. Yeah, I'm going to lose weight not eating, but I'm going to make myself ill. I'm just going to deteriorate, and that's not the way to do it. That was a mistake. I have to learn from that, and perhaps I need to set reminders on my phone or something. Get one set for lunchtime to say, come on, get some food. Should be okay today. I'm like I say, I'm at work in Glasgow, and there is a lunch being put on, so I will be I know when to eat. I just have to be careful with what I'm eating whilst I'm there. Home tonight, probably might be able to have dinner when I get home. I'm not sure. This whole thing's due to finish at 3:30. We'll probably get on the road 4ish. Then we've got to get out of Glasgow. It's a few hours home. We'll see. We'll see. I may have to eat out on the road. I'd prefer to eat at home so I can get something better. But actually, I could still pop to a supermarket today and buy something that I could just have on the way. Lesson learnt today, or lesson learnt yesterday. Remember to eat. Doesn't matter if you're not hungry. Gotta eat. Good morning. I'm in Stevenage today. Only briefly though. I stayed here last night on my way to London. I don't know where to go. Left or right? Right looks all right. yeah, I'm off to London today for a meeting this morning, and then an awards dinner night tonight. So let's get this running while I can. I'm just doing a nice gentle jog this morning, but good news is my heart rate's staying really nice and low, which is great news to hear. It's the first time for a while it's been like that. It's the first time since starting Manjaro that it's stayed down, so hopefully this is positive news. -2 when I came out this morning. Winter's arrived, innit? Innit? Why did I say innit? Winter has definitely arrived. I'm just back in my room. Holiday Inn Express in Stevenage. Not great. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly record while I've still got thoughts in my head. That run was nice and easy. Did a little bit of walking here and there, but it was a nice, easy, steady away pace. It was around, I think it was around 7 minutes per kilometre. But it's the first run that I feel like I've done since been on Manjaro where my heart rate has stayed exactly where it normally would. So I was just bouncing between zone 1 and 2. Fingers crossed that this is a turn in the road and we're back to going. Well, just fingers crossed that it's a good sign. I'm not counting my chickens. We'll see how we are on the next run or two. But I enjoyed that. It was nice. So that is my first bit of progress that I'm really happy about, apart from the weight loss part obviously, but this is really good news for me. This means that my heart is starting to adjust and my body is starting to adjust to what's actually going on. So that was really good news. My heart rate seems to be lowering. So I might have already said this last week, I forget, but my resting heart rate is already back to where I expect it to be. But I was still worried about when I put in an effort on a run that it's high, but good news. We seem to be on the mend. Something to just keep an eye on. I've got a race coming up on the 2nd of December, a 10k race. So we'll see how that goes and see how my heart fares during that effort. So now let's get into what I am seeing in terms of side effects. Most of the side effects that I've experienced previously have just about, disappeared. There have been 1 or 2 new ones that I've noticed. And I think the main one that I'm noticing is in the morning, I'm waking up with a really dry mouth. I mean, almost to the point where my throat feels dry at the same time. I'm drinking plenty, I'm well hydrated, but I wake up in the morning feeling like I've walked through a desert and not had a drop to drink. I don't know if that's Manjaro related. I'm assuming that it is, but I don't know. You tell me, has anyone else experienced that? The other one that's a little bit uncomfortable to talk about is, well, we'll just refer it to as dropping off the kids. I've not been able to drop the kids off for a few days here and there, then all of a sudden I can, then I can't. Now, I don't know why that is. I do hear that it's quite a popular side effect that people are seeing, and this week I have been seeing that as well. But I guess the key one is the weight loss, and what weight loss have I seen? Well, really good news. I'm actually really glad that it appears the weight loss has slowed down a little bit. Now that might mean, to me, in my eyes, that might mean that I'm now actually got the diet the right way, because I think before I wasn't really eating enough. Now I am. I'm eating 2 to 3 meals a day, and we're still making a loss though, which is great. So this week I lost 2 pounds or 0.9 of a kilo, which takes the total loss to 14 pounds or 6.4 kilos. So we've lost a stone. We've dropped our first stone in 3 weeks. That's nothing but good news. I have nothing bad to think about that. That's really, really happy. Has it been easy? Yes,
Yes, it has. And I hate saying that because weight loss isn't easy, but I found that quite easy. Now, one of the measurement that I've not really spoken about at all so far, and it's the only other measurement I take. I haven't been one for measuring my arms, my legs, or any of that sort of stuff, but I did measure my tummy, and I've actually dropped 4 inches from my stomach in the last 3 weeks. That to me is a winner. 4 inches off my stomach, 14 pounds. Everything's going the right way. Just looking forward now to week 4. Some really good news on my behalf. I'm spending most of this week at home, which is really going to allow me to try and settle down into a rhythm, a good routine of being at home, and not doing too much traveling and all that sort of stuff. But so I'm looking forward to that and spending some time at home and seeing if it changes things. There's a bit of me that worries about being at home because that's where the kitchen is, right? And you know, but my suppression is still there, so there's no reason for me to worry about that too much. Great week though, really happy. I guess I'll see you on week 4.